Here you guys, it's week 12, late on the evening on a Sunday, 30 degrees still, and things have improved considerably since last week when I found the TDS meter I have maxes out just above 500 parts per million, I think. The water is now crystal clear again. You can see the bottom. The fish are happy despite the few that died. I found that the snails have been reproducing massively. I cleaned out the pump in a bucket the dog drinks from, and it is now full of snails which have eaten the I don't know what you call it, the algae, clean off the side of the bucket in a day. So good news, the sunflowers, interestingly, as my experiment was, went above the window about 5 inches this week, and the beginning of a sunflower head. So now it's going to have its little flower just above the light. It's put out 3 more leaves. Just to get to focus there. It's put out 3 more leaves, established that it can't get any more sunlight up there, and it has started to have its little sunflower come out, as has this one. Decided the same thing. I don't know what they look like when the capsicums start to fruit, but I haven't seen anything on them that looks like fruit. Everyone's happy in here. I've just fed them, done all their nutrients and everything else. pH still is staying about 8.3. I don't know why exactly. Sorry, I'll just yeah, interestingly enough, upgrades this week. You can see I've been working a little bit with some tools and my welder. I found out which one runs out quicker, a K-sized bottle or a spool of welding wire. The answer is the welding wire. I need to buy some more roofing screws for this week's upgrade. Nice veranda. Come out here into my messy backyard, barely mown lawns. I have put on a fairly sizable veranda this week. So, as we can see here, a couple of my flathead gudgeons died. I'm a bit upset about that. Everyone looks happy through the window. When it gets too hot, I use these very sophisticated high-tech holders here to hold up the shade cloth. It actually makes a big difference and keeps the inside there quite cool. Climbing frame there for a climbing rose. I've removed 2 of them from out the front of the house. That one needs to go because it was growing into the shed roof. So if you look at previous videos, you'll be able to see, well, I suppose you can see by the age of the tin how much of an extension I've put on the front here. All in one afternoon's work. Pretty pleased with that. The guttering still has to go on. And I've got to tidy up a few odds and ends. Put some fascia on to hide that crime there. That's terrible. That's, you know, where the old angles and new angles meet. I'll see if I can arrange my high-tech, very safe cable management system here. Slightly bent cables. That's better. Now I can see some of the mess better. Every time I clean it up, I do another project. I just slot these timbers in beside it. I'll have to bird-proof that gap up in there. But as for the aquaponics itself, I mean, that'll keep it cooler so that the plants don't get so much heat stress. I've got some spare steel left over from the project, a full length outside of 4 meters, a couple of them there. I'm going to probably put the fish tanks down here on the bottom. It's not an ideal solution because, well, you're going to get things in them easier, and when I park the bike it might be a bit more of a problem. Couldn't get my hardened Burgess seeds to sprout, the natives. I'm trying to plant out the front, which is rather annoying. These things just sprouted on their own. The garlic's still quite happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Should be 7 layers deep now, considering it started from about, a clove as big as the head of my little finger. Tiny little thing, maybe big as my little fingernail even. Tiny little clove, tiny little thing. Just a little tiny node out of the middle of the garlic. It is now quite large and happy. Yeah, just for an experiment this week in this rather mucky looking... Let's see if I can do it with the light behind it. My rather mucky looking glass here. It's just a mix of sulfur and a little tiny bit of potassium permanganate. Apparently the two combust by themselves, and I figured, okay, let's see you combust in water. And because I add both sulfur and potassium, I've been adding them together. Maybe they convert to carbon? Kind of looks like it because it's dark. I don't know, any chemistry buffs that want to get back to me before I'm dead that view my YouTube channel, because I don't get that many views. I don't ask for subscribers. Everyone may have noticed I don't ask for my subscribers. I don't do any advertising. I've unticked all the advertising allowance boxes, so if they advertise on my channel, that's YouTube doing that by themselves, not me allowing them to. But anyone that does actually view it and knows chemistry, what happens in here? Sulfur and potassium permanganate. I'll leave that with the entire world, and talk to you guys next week. Bye everyone.